All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to get greedy. We're going to try to make all the tokens in the best way possible, and we're going to do it in Abzan colors. So it's going to be a little bit different than what we've tried earlier in the season, but I think y'all are going to dig this one because we have a couple interesting ways we're going to go about it, and we're going to make some lesser cards a lot more powerful. So let's go hop into it and see what Abzan Tokens looks like when you decide to put the pedal to the metal on that greed control. Now, several of you have asked, would I take a look at your deck list? Or if you could get your deck feature here on the channel, there is a way to do that. If you just hit that join button down below, that's an option, and there's other cool features there for you, which, by the way, there's going to be another video coming soon for those of you that are at the level 2. And if you want to come by our Discord, you can do that, or come by my Twitch streams. You can get your stuff looked at that way as well. Otherwise, if you want to protect all your stuff, check out ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. You'll save 5%, and it'll give us a little kickback here on the channel. Okay, so lots of things we need to be doing with tokens, right? We got to survive sweepers. We got to have some removals, so we're not just making tokens, but you need to have enough token makers that they can all kind of fuel each other. That's what we're aiming for here. I think we have found a way to do this and use a lot of cool cards. So starting at the top, we have Intrepid Adversary. This isn't so cool other than just being a way to pump your tokens, because if they're all 1/1s, they would suck. So yeah, easy. Infernal Grasp. Though, I will say, maybe it shouldn't be Infernal Grasp. Maybe this should be Fateful Absence. I think we can make an argument for that. So it's something we're going to explore as we play the games. Jadar, Gruul Caller of Nephalia. This is a sweet card that we haven't had in enough list. Cool that we're getting to play it, and honestly, I think it's going to do a lot of work in here. Then we also have Galagreeters, because Galagreeters works with a ton of stuff when you're making tons of tokens, so we like this too. And it smooths out your mana and allows you to play more things. Rite of Oblivion, because we're playing tokens, this becomes a quality removal spell. Admittedly, it's only sorcery speed, but it should be fine. Playing Adeline, because again, you make a lot of tokens, you get a big creature, you get to make more tokens. Wedding Announcement, partly because it makes tokens, but mostly because it pumps tokens. We need a way to just make our creatures relevant. And Welcoming Vampire. Now, here's an interesting thing. I debated on the Welcoming Vampire and how important it is to the list. Because once you get two things that are pumping your creature, Welcoming Vampire doesn't really do anything anymore. But I also figured if we're in a situation where we have two things that are pumping things, then we don't really care. Now we just have a 4/5 flyer, and that's probably okay. So either way, you're getting a sizable flying creature, or you're going to be getting cards. And I think that's more than reasonable here for this. Then, of course, we have King Darien, Extra Large the 8th. Bow your heads in reverence. Say his full name, because, you know, he earned that respect. But anyway, King Darien works great in here. A couple of times you will actually be able to sacrifice it, protect all of your tokens, so that's fantastic. But really just pumping your team is really what we're looking for here. Now, there's a couple of things I want to talk about here on Queen All in All, because I thought about how because we've all been saying her name differently, right? But I thought about it. I said all in all is like all the tokens. So maybe that's how we say it. Queen All in All, I think, is actually it. Now, where the hell she's from, Ruadak, I don't know where the hell that's at. Maybe it's Ruadach, you pronounce the CH, I don't know, but whatever. Either way, this card's actually not going to be bad because we have a ton of things that make tokens. So very often this is going to be a 5/5 or 8/8. It's just going to be so much bigger than other things on the board. Love it. So we're going to see if this works out the way we want. And when you're playing this alongside Wedding Announcement, it makes a token, you get an extra token, right? So every token is basically a +2 on the Queen. If you've got stuff going on with Jadar's going to make that token every turn. That's going to guarantee you get another token with the Queen, right? So lots of stuff like that in this deck that's going to make this really fuel, especially if you're playing Jennifer. So now, if you're doing the Jennifer Galagreeters thing, right? So you have Galagreeters. You play anything that's making a creature. You get to actually turn that into a token. You can turn that token into a cat or a dog. Well, that's going to also trigger All in All. So now you made another Deuter. That Deuter could end up coming in as a cat or a dog if you want. Also, again, triggering Galagreeters to get one of the other bonuses on it. Like, it's just a mess. And it's just going to keep doing what you're doing. So this is, we love this, right? This is allowing us to do so much in this deck. We love all the little combos. I had to. I'm not, y'all know already. Yeah, it's here. That's it. I got nothing else to say about it. Then we're going to try Numata. Numata gets to kill some things. When you kill things, you make tokens. Again, that token can trigger Jennifer. It could trigger the Queen. It's like lots of stuff we get out of this. And then, of course, you can just sack them to either draw cards or pump Namada itself. Herself? Himself? I don't know the gender on Namada. We're going to say just Namada. We're going to choose the name. And then we have a couple of Meat Hook Massacre. Now, I want to say, I don't even know if we need 2 Meat Hooks. I don't know how important they are. However, I figure if we can do enough early damage and maybe get the opponent down to like some under 8 life, it is possible we could just use Meat Hook as a winner. So maybe? It's something we're going to try out. But let's get into the lands here right quick. We've got Eiganjo, 3 plains, a swamp, Takenuma, Boseiju, 3 forest, 4 Caves of Koilos, 4 Shattered Sanctum, 3 Deathcap Glade, 3 Overgrown Farmland. Now, my concern here is we are having to play a lot of the tapped early lands from Innistrad. And my concern here is that they could slow us down sometimes if we have those in our opener. Not a lot we can do about it, I don't think. We do have Caves of Koilos, which help because it comes into play untapped. But we don't have very many other options, sadly. So we're going to go with it, hope it works, and we'll cross our fingers and we'll see what's up. But for now, y'all go play the games, and for sure at the end of the videos, we're going to talk about how we're going to update this, because boy, there's going to definitely be some things we can mess with. But y'all have fun. We'll catch you on the back end of the video. Oh boy, mulligan. What do we do with this information? Alright, we keep it. We get rid of Jenny Faye for lack of green in this opener. And then we'll just see if this is good enough. And, okay, of course, there's a green mana there. But like, even if it's not good enough, it kind of has to be. So let's just see what we can do with it. Good old Jadar gonna be dead. But that's okay. We understand the scenario. The only thing here is if I think they might flash something in. Because if they do, then we don't get anything. So let's just do this. I mean, just let it die, opponent. It's going to die anyway. Like, really? Okay, they are hardcore about protecting their life total. I mean, not that I mind. I mean, it's good for us, I guess. But maybe they really needed to scry to get a land. I don't know. But if so, why not just play, or, I don't know, bounce Jadar and make me not have another spell this turn or something. Maybe they're going to do that anyway. Maybe they just have 2 Fading Hopes. Oh, Flame Blast Bolt. Okay, fair enough. Then that makes sense. Alright, glad I didn't attack with both, because we'd just be drawing a card here. And really wanted to have that token instead. Fable, alright, you got you a Fable. Okay. I mean, I guess this is all we can do here. No attacks. I need some of the other things that make tokens. Where are they? Man, a Queen All-in-All would be awesome there. Would have had a big, like, what, 4/4 right now. Alright, Namada. What's your plight about to be, friend? Opponent's really thinking about Numata. Maybe they don't even attack here. That would be cool. They aren't. Alright, we got away with one. That's always awesome. Alright, so what's the opponent going to do here? I don't know what they're able to do with that mana, so I'm just going to attack. And if they got something, they got something, you know? I'm figuring I'm just going to Eiganjo anyway. Memory Deluge, sure. That's one of the safest cards we could have seen from the opponent. So I'm game. And they're going to block a token. Oh, or they're not going to block a token. They are just letting that ride. Huh. Okay. So now I have to decide, why did they want to hold on to that so badly? I don't think we want to find out. In the turn. Oh, nice, nice. Good replacement. We like it. So now Namada's even bigger. And we can sack the token to make Namada even bigger. Our opponent's at 15, so we've got... Okay, Wandering Mind. Sure. We're going to go ahead and wait before we try to kill anything, because if they have the thing that makes us pay 2 more, we want to do this during our turn. Try to increase the odds that it happens. We're not worried about Wandering Mind itself existing, because it can trade with the token, and we're fine with that. Technically, we won't even get to do that with us having an Iganjo, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, land in and play tap, they gain a life, which does actually matter here. Especially if we're looking at something like a sweeper, which I don't know that we would be in this build. Okay, now... I was just looking at, like, if we did try it here, we would have another creature to attack with, but I think that's just greedy. We didn't really have lethal there either way, so there's no reason worrying about it. Let's go ahead and just do this now before the opponent even gets a chance to block with it. And then we attack with many things. And we can only get 12 by sacking this other 2/2. Oh, they're going to bounce a Numata? Sure. Numata is successfully bounced. I was going to say, if you block something, you block one of those. So now it's just, do we believe they have, like, burned down the house or not? But... I mean, I sort of feel like if you got it, you got it. Like, I don't think they would be playing it in that build, but maybe they are. People just play random cards sometimes on the ladder. We'll just take a chance. Okay, they don't have it. Or at least they don't have it in hand. They may be looking, play a land, and still play it. Nope, that comes into play tapped. Alright, so we're in the clear for that. We are not worried about a Fable token here. Most excellent. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get our attacks in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is all that is, unfortunately. But we do have a Shieldred, so that's fine. Alright, taking the trade. Oh, we got more spells. Flame Blast Bolt. Okay, sure. Trying to think, if I kill that, it's just... I'm just thinking, like, if I need to protect Namada here, but I think we're past the point of that being a thing. We're gonna play this. Actually, this is... yeah, just a black and a colorless, so we can do that anyway. Alright, in the turn. Opponent goes to 4. Shieldred's big. We can protect Namada. We should be fine here. Oh, a Leer was over there. Interesting. Yeah, you did draw extra cards there, opponent. Not sure what to tell you. Yeah. Think the opponent's having a shame moment or being really mad at Shieldred because Shieldred's a ridiculous Magic card. And when people are playing stuff like Fable, it sometimes can lead to slow jams. But yeah, if y'all are looking out for stuff, I still have an episode of Tabletop Jocks that should be coming out soon. I am going to be at Magic 30, so if you want to catch me and play some Magic, or, I don't know, grab a bite or something if I'm available, that could be fun. Have some cool stuff coming down the pipe. I just did I probably need to show that on camera at some point. Just did a really cool purchase for another camera, so I have some different angle stuff I'm putting together for y'all. Also means I have to clean my space because Otherwise, you're going to see a big mess on camera. So it's going to incentivize me to keep my desk area clean, which is a positive for me. But yeah, things have been going well. Content's good. I'm fetching around for another sponsor for my content. So that's the thing I'm going to be working on going into the later part of the year. And just, yeah, good stuff all around. So yeah, no complaints. Thank you for the support and sharing the stuff and watching all the things, because it helps out so very much. Also, if you haven't become a member, there's people who want deck help all the time and whatever. That's one way I do that. I also will sometimes feature decks that get submitted that way. Additionally, if you come by the Discord or you come by one of my Twitch streams, you can also get decks looked at that way. So we do have some free options as well if you want them. And it looks like that's going to do it. Okay, this is a hand we can keep. Would have been much nicer to go first with it, but hey, you know, we can take what we can get. Don't know what we're up against just yet, but okay, well, now we know. That tells us everything. All right. Well, we can't really do that. We have to play a spell here. Yeah, it sucks. So if they have Tovolar here, we kind of have to just make a tough decision next turn. But it's going to be Tovolar, or actually, I was going to say or Stormseeker, but apparently it's not. Maybe they're going all the way up for Arlen here? That would be legit. And this is why being on the draw hurts way more. Okay. Oh, they did that post-combat. Ooh. I mean, does this mean we just kind of have to kill that? I'm curious. All right. I'm going to pass because I have a feeling. Well, I forgot that was going to flip. I should have just killed out Helena. Yeah, that was a mistake. I totally forgot about the werewolf effect. I was thinking about them playing a creature this turn, but now I just made that worse for myself. Lunar Frenzy. Wow, opponent just going deep in the box. Was going to make that a 4-power to put that on the other dude. I like it, though. I like where their head's at. That was about to be crazy. That is wild stuff. Good job, opponent. I ain't even mad at that. That's cool as hell. Like, respect for thinking outside the box. That had a chance to be a huge play for them, too. We just got lucky. And then they flipped their own werewolf for us. They did us a favor there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Get some blockers in there. No attacks. We're going to just grow this to a 2/2, I think. We have another land in hand already. All right. I feel like we got a little bit lucky there. Maybe I'm just supposed to... You know what? I gotta. Like, we're at 12. They're already light on mana. Oh, and they didn't have anything to play? What is... I was gonna say. Like, what is your hand? All right, Raiju. That's a real card. Thinking, do we want to play this and this? Or do we want to go Welcoming Vampire to get a card? I think we go with this. If this was closer to flipping, I think I'd want the Vampire, but I think things being what they are, we're just going to do this. No attacks. And then just load up on some blockers here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. All right, so for one of these, we'll take the treasure. The other one, we're going to take a +1. And then if we draw a land, we could do both of these. If we don't, it's just a sad time. All right, Naturalist it is. You got 2 hasty boys. Yep. I have to take at least one. Oh, nope, they're just going big there. This is going to make one thing, and then we get this. Yeah, all right. I mean, I guess this is what we're doing here. They've kind of already showed us they don't have damage spells in hand. So So I literally have no idea what the rest of their hand looks like here, what's happening. This sort of changes things, though. Because this becomes a 3/3, 4/4 when that flips. This would be a 3/4, plus we'd have a 2/2 token, or we just have this and everything's big. Alright, let's try to see if this works. Same thing, let's go treasure on one of these. Because we're still going to get the other tokens. And we're going to pay again. And just be big as possible. No attacks. Get the +1. Get the life. Alright. Now we can start attacking. Yeah, another Raiju, that's fine. We literally can just put 4/4s on the way now, so we're like, whatever. Yeah, it's not a great attack for the opponent. This is just a desperation shot, and I get it. I mean, we really don't even have bad blocks here. Like, our 6/6 gets to block a Raiju, the 2 4/4s go in front of the other one, and then that's game from there. Yep. Yeah, opponent says GG. Fair enough. All right. This was just a bad situation here. We're going to have to mulligan that. This is significantly better. Unfortunately, we don't have a 2-mana thing. So we're going to keep... Absolutely keeping Wedding Announcement here. Man, are we going to get rid of... I guess so. Wow, this is crazy. That can't be right, getting rid of the vampire, right? You know what, though? Vampire susceptible to cut down, so that's got to be it. I mean, at some point you got to draw the line somewhere. That's where I'm drawing it on that one. All right, we got all the come into play tap lands. Good thing we can't play anything till 3 anyway. Oh, this is gonna be a tough game. We still have some good possibility. Oh, what? I thought this was going to be like some kind of mono red aggro-y whatever thing. How wrong I was. How wrong I was. So they're just looking for black land here. Yep, looks like they got it. Yep. Get it in there. Makes a lot of sense. Shakedown heavy. Sure. We're going to go with this. I mean, we're just going to have to give them a card from the heavy. I don't think we have a choice. Like, that's kind of a non-negotiable situation right now. Yeah, sure. We'll take action. We can't afford to take that much this early. It sucks. We're just going to have to give them cards in this situation, but, like, it is what it is. Tough life. We just had a bad draw that was too slow. Okay. So here's the thing. We can... That's still only going to flip once. So what we need to do... Let me think about this. If we just play Shieldred, they'll spend a removal, so their turn's going to be mostly taking up. We'll give them a couple of cards. But then that does mean next turn we could do either Jenny Faye Galagreeters or, like, Galagreeters Alanol, maybe? Alright, let's try that. I just feel like we get some better options doing this versus what other choices are. You know what I mean? So, like, kind of just better for us here. I was going to say, and if they didn't, I'm probably just killing Shakedown Heavies, to be honest. This is probably what's happening there. Alright, you can have a card. You can have a card. We'll block this Knucklehead. They had to have gotten their 4th land here, right? Which means Shieldreds are on deck. So, you know, our time's numbered. We got to do what we can do. Okay. We have to have a lot of stuff go right here, y'all. Treasure into a dog, I guess. Dog gets a +1/+1, makes a dude, makes another dog, gains 2 life. All right. It's about as good as we could hope for here. All in all, will help us produce a bunch more bodies next turn if we can keep the combination of Jenning Fate Gallagreeters, which there's no way because the opponent's holding 4 cards and 5 lands. So we kind of know. But they didn't get their second black mana, though we're probably going to give it to them here. But, you know, we may only give them 1 card and just take 6, truthfully. That might just be the better plan. Now, the opponent might have it in their head, I was going to say, to just do something else entirely here, which would make sense. Alright, never mind. Then we're just going to give them 2 cards? Is that what we really want to do? Because double blocking, we just lose both things. And we kind of need the... Actually, I'm going to give them 1 card and take 6. I'm going to stick with our original plan. I mean, we can gain a little bit of life from the Gallagreeters, hopefully. Okay, that's not the worst thing. We definitely could have done a lot worse than that. So all in all is going to... Wow, we just give this a +1? Is that all we're doing here? And then we get rid of a shakedown heavy? Well, first off, let's attack with some dogs. See what the opponent does. They're probably not blocking, I'm assuming. I don't know, maybe they block a 4-2 with the 2-1. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, and then let's go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, wait. Wait, yeah, I could sack this. For some reason, I thought this wasn't highlighted. I had to reread it and see if it said, like, non-token for some reason. I'm like, that's never been a thing, right? My brain just short-circuited for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. Alright, was hoping to draw something else that made tokens there. But, yeah, you know. This is kind of the best we got at the moment. Opponent's got 4 cards. We're probably going to give them another one, because going to 5 is really tough here. Honestly, I don't think we want to do that. Man, that hurts. But it is what it is. Hopefully they don't have, like, the werewolf or something to get rid of our Rite of Oblivion. Oh, Gallagreeters, is it your time? That sucks. If it is, I get it, though. Yep, alright, Hero's Downfall. Legit. Man, give me something simple. Where's an Adeline or something? Like, you know, right, you're a dude. Like, you still qualify to play Magic, I guess. Alright, we're gonna pass. And here's the plan. We're just gonna let the shakedown heavy through and go to 5. And if the opponent kills us, they kill us. The plan here, though, is going to be make a token with Darien if they live. I don't think they will, the way the opponent's turn's going right now. But if they were to live, make a token with Darien. Oh, well, that changes everything. Alright, well, that's a thing. Alright, well, you're going to have a card, opponent, because well, they're not even going to get in with the heavy anymore? Alright, well, that's a thing. We're down to 5. Need the token makers. Need the token makers. Wow, didn't find any. GG's. That was a terrible game for us. Whew. Alright, I'll keep it. Man, I really wish we were going first with this one. Because I can't see a single way, especially if you see red or black mana, that a Gallagreeters is going to live. But you know what? Maybe so. They're taking their time to play their own Gallagreeters. Maybe we get lucky. I wouldn't bet the farm on it, but you know. Oh, there's a fight rigging. Okay, that's going to be unfortunate. We don't have many good answers to fight rigging type. Well, that's not true. We have Fateful Absence and stuff. We can kill some things. That's alright. No blocks. Alright, if we get a black land next turn, is that any better? Not particularly. Okay, let's just do this. Get the treasure. Might as well attack, because I'm not blocking with this. So then next turn we can All in All and Jadar and ooh. That's gross. Okay, well, that's a thing that happened. Yep. That's real. Okay, well, we'll block that. Take 3. All right, we got to get a move on. Things are about to get real bad if we're not careful. Good thing we have King Darien next turn, though. That might be good. So, actually, we need to do all first. I guess it doesn't matter, because he makes his token at the end of turn. Damn, I almost want to just gain life here, to be honest with you. We're using the treasure. So we'll have 5 mana next turn. I'm just trying to think about what we could draw. We might still need a treasure. Dang, I hate that. But we're going to play other dudes here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to get all the parts of the Gallagreeder. Alright, +1. No attacks, because we're going to need to block. Alright, these each get to make a dude from Alanol, so we get all these extra little puds that we can throw in the way, which is great, because those don't trample yet. And we have a big 7/7. So it's about as good as we could do for a recovery turn. Ooh. Another Raiju. Okay, alright. We may just have to try to attack with some big dump 7/7 or something here. It might be our goal. Well, the good news is, it was only a Gallagreeder's under there. Great. That had potential to be way worse. Alright, well, we will be blocking one of these. We will be blocking one of these. Actually, you know what? We're just going to block up. We're going to block up. We're going to get a pile of dudes next turn anyway, so sure. Just double checking this is how we want. Yeah, that works. Oh, excellent. Excellent. So now we could have a humongous pile. We don't even need to play King Darien. King Darien extra large, the 8th. Say it with reverence. The question becomes if they just they don't have a thing to just shock someone, because they would have just killed Jadar, right? Right? Okay, even if not, let's go for it. Force them to have it. We're going to +1. We're going to pay. We're going to pay again. We're going to attack with this because it's going to die anyway. Attack with Jadar because we're probably not blocking with that. Oh no, if we do that, we get to draw a card instead of make a token. We're not ready to do that yet. That's not the life we're trying to live. Alright. Alright, more duders. Treasure. Alright. Now we're feeling pretty good. A big 12/12. We got some life gain action. We got our own 6/6 Gallagreeders. Let's see what you want to do now, Raijus. Oh, Devastator. Devastator, he got a little bit of attitude. That's a whole different problem. Devastator's like, whatever, we're coming over the top, kid. Thing is, though, if the opponent blocks our 3 biggest things, can we just kill them next turn anyway? They're only at 17. Yeah. Plus, we're going to gain 6 from this. 7, actually. Yeah, I think we win anyway. Even if they... Yeah, all-out attacking here is not the plan, because they can only get 9 damage into us. Oh, well, that's just silly bonus action. So you can block 1, 2, 3, and then take 1, 2, that's 4. Yeah, that's everything, sure. +1, I guess, for sport. Okay, yeah, here it comes. Here's all of it. Man, that game started out so behind for us. I thought, all right, there's no way. But I somehow survived double Raiju and fight rigging and Devastator. Sweet. All right, we'll try. Probably going to be a bad try, but we're going to try anyway. Run out Gallagreeders, and then that's probably it. I mean, Greeters dies, and then we're toast? Not really sure how this is going to work out. Especially now that there's a Thalia in the way. I mean, I guess we could kill her with the Infernal Grasp, but it's not the best. The good news is we do have double black, so maybe if we luck into a Shieldred, then that could be okay. That's an interesting dude. Didn't expect to see that. That's kind of cool. No idea what the opponent's deck is, right? Oh, you know what? It might just be one of those legendary decks. I think I'm going to go with this. And I'm just going to make a treasure. No, I'm not. I'm going to make this +1. I mean, I probably should have made a treasure, but yeah, whatever. Alright, well, that didn't change much anyway. They get to pick what we're going to stop. It's probably going to be Wedding Announcement. Actually, I don't know. It might be Shieldred. And if so, then we get Wedding Announcement anyway, and we get to protect our stuff. So, you know, that's okay. I'm into it. This is a tough choice for the opponent, though. Peacekeeper, yeah, exactly. Shieldred, that makes sense. It's just, I get why the opponent took a while to decide there. That's not the easiest decision. And, you know, really depends on what's in their hand, what they think they're going to be able to get away with or whatever. All right, well, they already know these cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Next, no attacks. In the turn. I want to make a treasure. Would give, yeah, let's do that. I mean, just to put the threat of Shieldred around. So in case they want to leave mana up to possibly counter or kill something, Shieldred just starts to look more scary. Even though in reality, we'd probably just run out like Numata or kill one of their dudes or something during the end of the turn. Alright. Let's see what you got going on here, opponent. I'm gonna show you a card you hadn't seen yet. Oh, they don't have any counters. Well, look at that. What do you know? How now, brown cow? All right. No. Well, no creature counters. Let's be specific. They might have like negates or something. No attacks. In the turn, we're about to make a pile of dudes. +1. Gain life. All right. And now our hand's stacked. Almost no matter what happens here, we got things we can do. Sure. With that being said, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I was gonna kill like one of the other creatures, but whatever. It's fine. Even if they make Infernal Grass cost more, we made all the extra treasure here, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. And we can put the opponent into some bad block situations here anyway. Ooh, Mo land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could do kill a thing and then make this cost 4, but that would still be 9. But yeah, all right. How do we wish to attack then? We attack with our 7/7. They could put a bunch of stuff in the way. That would be amusing. I just don't know what the opponent even would do here. So let's just do this and attack with our 7/7, right? I don't know. Yeah, let's make sure. We're going to get all this anyway. So let's not even worry about it. All right. So that's going to leave us with 4 mana for the turn. We attack with the 8/8. They could block 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. We can kill off 2 things. But then we get a bunch of tokens from Numata, so like, yeah, whatever. I'm into it. Yeah, I don't know what their options are here in general. Because it's double or triple block in some way. And then we end up with more Numata tokens and then we kill them next turn. I don't even know. I'm gonna hold on to this. I don't know why, but I'm going to. All right, representing lethal, I guess. Like, I don't know. What else is going to happen here? I mean, even if they play like Joda or something, they know we've got Infernal Grasp. Though they couldn't play Joda, because they'd be a land short. Or Ratadrabix. All right. That lets Legends come back? All right. Sure. Opponent is at 15. We kill Ratadrabix. And that costs us, what, 7, 8? Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, we have 8. All right, cool. Then what? And then the opponent blocks 1, 2, 3, 4, and takes 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I think that math checks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool. I'm down with that. Actually, if we're going to do that, I guess it doesn't even matter. I might as well just kill a Peacekeeper at that point. Yeah, okay. Ratadrabix. Oh, it only costs 6 or 7, not 8. All right, sure. You want to sack anything and make us pay more? Nope, they don't even have that. Okay, well. Sure. Man, there's just so many triggers, tokens. Like, this is wild. Kill something and get 3 dudes or whatever. Like, I don't even know what's happening. This is crazy. Queen all just went nuts. Like, yeah, that was a good one. We get to go first. Yeah, we're keeping this. I mean, it's the only downside is like we don't get to do much. I mean, we have in Galagreeters and we're hoping to find some. Oh gosh, well, Galagreeters, your life expectancy is like 0.2 seconds. But yeah, we got to put you out there anyway. Tough life. The good news is, though, if they kill Galagreeters, they're probably not playing something that's going to get tokens or get a counter, so that's kind of good. Alright, that is a problem. However, we do have a way to deal with that. Alright, this is probably not terrible. No attacks. And sadly, I think I'm going to take treasure. Mostly because if we're lucky, I say lucky, if things go the way they have to go, we may potentially be able to meat hook for like 3 and buy ourselves some extra time. If we can get an untapped land. But there's a lot of ifs coming in those scenarios. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, I'm boy, we get to meat hook for 2 anyway, so sure. I thought we were going to have to meat hook for 3, but it looks like meat hook for 2 is going to be the order of the day here. Whoa, cancel. We get to attack for 1 first. There we go. All right. Get in there for 2. All right. Get a body, so that buys a blocker for what's probably a Raiju on this turn. Though, I'm not even sure if we particularly block there. I say no block. Okay, we did get a land. That was like step 1, right? If we can get a land to make all this work out. But what I'm thinking is we're going to end up with another body that's a 2/2. This is going to be an instant speed, whatever. So what if we just do this? Pass. And then if we get really hard up, we can use a Rite of Oblivion next turn. Or Namada. You start making more bodies too after chump blocking. Alright, we're good with that. That's acceptable. Cost of doing business. Phoenix Chick. Okay. Let's shoot this guy. And then we'll probably just use the Jadar token to kill the Phoenix Chick, because we can exile it with the Rite of Oblivion. Alright, sack this duder. Okay, we've almost stabilized. We're not quite there yet. No attacks. We're going to have to double block whatever attacks with haste here. Oh, we got there. Woo, alright. Alright, I'm going to keep this. Please draw an untapped land. Oh, that's not it. Okay, well. Let's see what happens. Tainted Adversary. Okay, not the black creature I expected to see, so that's not the end of the world. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Shakedown heavy, super annoying. Still alright, though. Still okay. We're not in panic mode. We'll just pass. Because we're probably just going to shoot down a shakedown heavy. Alright, we'll be shooting down 2 heavies. Okay, we did not get the land to shoot down too heavy, so that's a disappointment. How bad is it if we give the opponent a card here, though? Because the problem is now we don't have a great turn next turn, even if we get an untapped land, unless we want to try to do, like, Gallagreeters into Rite of Oblivion. Which, I mean, I guess if we have to, but sure. Okay, they're not missing land drops, so that is a thing. Unfortunately, we likely are missing land drops, and that's a bigger problem. Yep, gotta go to 10. And a bank buster. Alright. Well, now my concern is... yeah. Man, we just did not get there. Alright, GG's. Mulligan? Yeah, I guess so. Otherwise, it's like playing with down 2 cards. I don't think we want to do that. We're going to keep this, get rid of the planes, because that's probably the least useful card here. Granted, we're probably going to end up taking damage from our own stuff, but whatever. Let's draw... ew, not that. I was going to say some castable card, but that's definitely not that. Okay, well, this is either a Reanimator deck or the Mono Blue deck. We'll find out pretty quickly based on what goes to the graveyard. It looks like it's the Mono Blue Tempo-y deck. So whatever we play here... oh, I was going to say it's probably getting countered, but does not appear to be the case. So let's start with an Adeline if we're going to do that. Mostly because this doesn't get hit by the thing that makes you pay 2 more for a non-creature spell, but it is a Fading Hope, which doesn't mean they didn't have both in hand, so that's unfortunate, but they scryed to the bottom, so they didn't have a spell on top. And they didn't flip Delver, so that's a bonus for us. Alright. Kind of still in the same boat, I think. Let's go ahead and just try. Alright, that gets countered, fair enough. They flipped the Delver this time. They did not flip the Delver this time. Well, that's good, because that means they don't have instants and sorceries in hand. They either already... well, I mean, they already have it, or, you know, they're not drawing them, obviously, so... I mean, I don't see how this is going to go well for us, being at 17, but you got to try our best. Now, they do get to put a spell on top that's going to make sure they flip a Delver here. I was going to say, if you don't, that's just silly. So now we need to find not that. I was thinking something that could help us gain life or whatever else, but no such luck here. So let's try this. I mean, it's gonna let them draw a card with their Ledger Shredder, but like, there's really nothing we can do about that part. We're just digging for answers. We got to find a removal spell. We got to find something that gains life, maybe even Shieldred. But choices are getting slim. Consider is going to be looking for a counter. So we're probably going to try to counter and bounce here. Alright. Going for max value on a Shredder. Good move. Alright. We're pretty much dead. We didn't have an early 2-mana thing. Yeah, there's no way. We're just dead, right? I mean, I guess there's some world where the right removal card or something still can show up, but it's pretty slim. Pretty slim. Sadly, didn't really get to show off what the deck's capable of doing in this game. We really need a removal card here. And I need to be able to... well, that's not it. Alright, GG's. You know what? Let's see if we can draw land and make this work. We have 2 turns. We get 2 shots at it. We'll play Adversary, and then we'll try to play Wedding Announcement, and we'll just see what happens. Or I guess it depends. There could be some scenarios where we play King Darien. Not as many, though. So, question everybody. Like, does the announcement that they're going to have at least one alchemy card that makes the power 9 and shuffles them into your deck, does that get you excited to play alchemy? Because I'm genuinely curious if something like that moves the needle for y'all or not. Man, please put a land down that's not just a swamp. Okay, well, we're playing another mono black matchup, y'all. Is what it is. I mean, you know. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play this down. No attacks. Now I just have to decide if it's worth playing Welcoming Vampire or playing Alanol next turn. I think I play Alanol and just get more dudes. And then if they have a removal card, they do. And then we try to Welcoming Vampire to get a card the following turn. I think is where we're going to be at. I say, you do you and attack if you want to, opponent. I don't mind. That's not a bad card to have. Though now I'm tempted to do that. But situation being what it is, they could just have a cut down. At least if we do this, it comes in as a 4/4. No, it comes in as a 3/3, but still big enough. No, well, I mean, unless, nah, because they could just activate the Bank Buster. Plus, that would have been bad anyway, because if they did have a cut down, they block, this goes away, then there's a point where it's just a 2/2, and they would have been able to cut down. So, we don't like that. We don't want to allow such things. Here comes a kill card. Or maybe they only have cut downs. Or Liliana's. And if so, we are not sad about that, let me tell you. If they attack, I think we are blocking here. Oh, you know what? They're going to meat hook. Nope. I was thinking maybe they're going to meat hook for like one. That would have actually worked. If that's what they had up their sleeve. They're just going to draw a card. Okay. So that's a thing. God, where's our land? Where is our land? Okay. Well, sadly, I think we got to do this. Just off the soldier token. We just got stuck where we can't do much here. This is going to get us a card. Not that I would not rather have a token, but we did find a land. It just might be too little too late. Let's see, though. Even if it's an invoke here, we're still okay. Okay, Graveyard Trespasser, sure. Get rid of the rights. That makes a lot of sense. Activate Bank Buster. Get a card. Okay. That's an intriguing card, actually. Alright, I guess I'm down with this. It's kind of, that's more of like a why not than if anything. I will tell you though, I considered just shooting the Trespasser, discarding a card, and then getting rid of a token to move the Bank Buster out, but I don't know if that's the best situation or not. Opponent goes to 7 here. In the turn. Now they can save a lot of damage by... Okay, not that. We're going to put a stop during our upkeep, though. They had an Evolved Sleeper. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, it is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this. We're going to take the 2 anyway. We might as well do it on our terms. And they did not activate Bank Buster. Oh, man. Can we win now? If we get rid of this, we can't, right? Because that's just 2, 4, 6. If we attack, they go to 1. And then they could Bankbuster block. Yeah, either way, we're just going to put them to 1. So we might as well just hold on to the rights. And then we use the rights to get rid of Bankbuster. Alright. And let's do this. Target the Bankbuster. Get rid of this. And then hope they just don't hit something awesome. I mean, because Invoke into... Oh, actually, even Meat Hook for 4 here actually works. I was going to say Invoke into Cut Down would actually be pretty good too. Because it would leave the King Darien Extra Large the 8th. I have to say his full name with respect. It would leave him as a 2/3 and then he could get shot down. Pass. Interesting. So what's going to happen here? You're at 1 life. 2 instant speed removal spells of some kind? I don't think I've ever been in this scenario where the black player has 4 cards and more than 5 mana, and we're sitting with lethal and them on 1 and they haven't done something. I mean, I guess they could draw, but then that eats up 2 mana. Okay, there's Shieldred. Sure. But you know we have this still. Okay, Bankbuster. Okay, I still don't see where you're going. Then we just go to 24 and then we attack. Alright. I don't know, nothing, I guess. Like, just insurance? Like, if you're going to take your insurance play, I'll do mine? I don't know what's happening here. King Darien Extra Large Ace says he's down, though. I mean, I guess I could always misclicked or something, but yeah. Darien says he's down to clown. Yeah, sure. Yeah? Oh, maybe they didn't understand how the timing on crew worked. Alright, so that actually was a lot of fun, and we kind of had the mana problems a couple of times like I thought we would. I think we can smooth that out though, and I can fix that in the final list a little bit, so I can make that a little better. But also to that end, I think we get to cut a couple of black cards, and I think it's going to be Namada. I actually like Namada in some other decks, I just don't think this one was quite the one for it. And truthfully, I think that's okay because it allows us to play another adversary and we can play another Adeline, which I wanted in the deck anyway. So this squeezes the room that we need and just pushes those out, and I think it's totally fine. And the deck should be a little more consistent, also bringing down your casting costs, giving you a couple of more early plays, and you can now kind of play more aggressively with Adeline if you want to, knowing that there's other backups in the deck. So all of that I think works out just fine. And we managed to win some matchups I didn't think we were going to win, and we had a couple that we struggled a little bit, but even then we had a couple of times we had some outs, and we lost one just terribly because we didn't draw any removal, which happens. But yeah, overall I thought the deck was actually a lot of fun and kind of surprising, and I love the fact that we got to use some lesser used cards. So overall, this one was a lot of fun. I don't think I would necessarily build it if I didn't already have a bunch of the rares and mythics for it, but if you do, shuffle it up and give it a go. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Gav, or at least that's how everybody I know pronounces it. I have no idea if that's correct. I'm sure I could probably look it up online. His name probably got a phonetic spelling, and I'll probably look silly if I post it on the screen, but there it is. Anyway, Gav actually would have been a really cool combo to have available with Queen All in All, because I was thinking about it, and like if you actually, as long as you had mana, you could actually remove a counter to make a 1/1, and then that would trigger All in All, make you an extra body. And then you could just pick up the 1/1 you just made to make another one and just have like infinite, but like it just seems so cool. Like if you were looking for triggers anyway, if you need to get multiple triggers from your stuff, like lots of options there that would be available. But yeah, just kind of a cool card that would have fit today's deck list perfectly. But I do see it still get played sometimes in Commander, especially in decks that are playing a bunch of 1/1 counters. It actually works perfectly in that stuff. So if you have that style of deck, this card could work for you. And it's been reprinted in Double Masters, so it's not that hard to get. You should be able to find them for about $1.50 to $2. Now, if you're really enjoying decks that just do big dumb things and go over the top, check out this Legendary Humans deck just headed up by Joda. That's all you got to know. Check it out. It's a lot of fun, but that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.